All right, Forex family, this is Sydney Guajardo coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, and we are the Trading Places. Kind of had a bad day today. Actually, a bad day last night. Took two trades that were 32 hours into a trend, and looks like it was changing the trend, and it turned out it wasn't. It retraced, and I lost about 1.5% of my account, which is on a $5 million, almost $6 million account. That comes out to about 80 grand. Big numbers. And if it would have been normal account, maybe 3 to 5,000, it probably would have been about 30-40 bucks. But it just makes me feel bad that I broke my own rules. Didn't end there. I this morning trading money, a live account, and I go to close the deal. I was in about a $700 profit, a little over $700 profit, US 30. Slipperiest fish in the world, right? Always say it. Internet turned off. Not to anybody's fault. It was just I live on an acre, and the three properties that meet, there's a creek that goes through it, and over the years it's flattened out. So they were trying to dig the trench or the stream a little deeper because the banks were starting to get up close, Anyway, they had to dig the ditch, and they clipped the main cable line. So by this time, it took me 10 minutes to figure out that it was the construction because I heard it in the back. Well, so I hopped out of the chair. I'm in my shorts, a t-shirt, barefoot, grabbed a laptop, went all the way to Starbucks, and because I have bad cell service here, you can make a phone call, just the internet's real bad. And I had lost up to $3,000, $3,200 on this deal, and just this is one thing that saved me. I was trading with the trend, so I ended up losing about $700 on that deal, but scared the living crap out of me. That is unbelievable. But anyway, just thought I'd let you know, guys, it's a real thing. So when you're trading, be on your game. That's all I got to say about that. So let's take a look at some trades. See if I can make up for it today. Gold looked like it's doing pretty good, just like we kind of called it. Long. Go ahead and keep that there. I think it's long. US 30 looks like it's going short. It's going to continue on that trend. So let's this one and this one go away. Oh man, I put that one there for a reason. Anyway, all right, let's do it again. Okay. I think it's going short, guys. So like I said, gold and US 30 are two, when it comes to metals and indices, I do not give trend or get an indicator involved anyway. I just use these to scalp because they take up so much of your lot size, and they move very quickly. So I would use these to scalp. Scalping is very dangerous. Like I just said earlier in the example I had this morning, you really have to keep your eye on it. So if you are going to scalp, use the Rochelle. It's made for moving quickly. And so in this case, like let's say we're going to scalp gold today. The obvious trend here is long. So right here, this looks like you can scalp it short. Don't do it. What this means, yes, the direction on these indicators here is going short. All that is retracement of the current candle. Okay, so you may be able to make some money. I mean, but it's going to run out on you. The steam, the momentum will run out. Kind of like here. I mean, this is a good example. This little bitty thing right here. If someone would have gotten in a trade here, well, yeah, they would have made money. And it went short for a long time. But if you would have stayed in it, you would have lost all your money. This is what they call a banker's candle. And this is how institutional traders will, they need equity. They just can't pull money out of thin air to move a currency. And they'll do this with gold or anything that's paired up with the US dollar. And I'll show you, everyone knows who follows my training that this is consolidation. Okay, and all they're doing is giving you little crumbs here to take, and they'll take them right back from you, and they'll lead you to believe that this is. I mean, if I was an amateur trader, I would look this and man, this is going long, and then you take it long, and then boom, it just shorts you out. It takes everybody's money, trillions of dollars, all over the world, and sometimes they'll go for 3-4 hours. Okay. And then all of a sudden, you'll just see a big burst of volume. It's like a price change. This is called a banker's candle. And this is typical when you're looking at consolidation. That's why consolidation is our nemesis. So it's always good to trade with the trend, even if you're scalping. Okay? Let me erase this. All right, let's go look for some trades. Looked at the gold. We looked at US 30. Now let's look at euro dollar. Okay, so we look like we have an upward trend here, which is long. But we do have a little of I wouldn't say consolidation, but the indicators aren't agreeing right now. But it's definitely taking a long trend. So what I would do on this one is wait around for a signal from King Solomon, and he'll tell you, okay, long when indicators turn. And today is 6:10 p.m. session. Let's go to dollar yen. Short if indicators turn, and that booger went short. Nice job, King. Made some money. Let's put all our work back. Wouldn't that be nice if there was a button that said erase everything? I'm going to put a complaint. Okay, we're at the bottom. We are at the bottom of the money. Could it go further down? Yes, it can. But US dollar has been falling, and that's why the U.S. dollar versus the yen has been falling. The yen is kind of weak as well right now. So you could take the trade. The indicators are there. I'm gonna wait. So let me show you why. Because anything on this side of the street has to get back over. Whatever comes up must come down, or the opposite in this case here. Look at this. We don't need to put a trend tool on here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I think it's gonna bounce off of this support line here and gradually go up. So I would definitely wait for it to start looking for it to just wait for some signals here. What I'm going to put here is short. But beware. Could go the opposite direction. So just be very careful. And that look, I mean, I'd write this down for a watch list as well. Look at this. It's got tremendous earning capability to go all this way. This could probably be a great trade for the next couple of weeks, maybe. All right, euro yen, more of the same. Okay. It didn't have any agreement here. It came out of consolidation, and look at that. It gave you a signal. I mean, I was just talking about this. It's in consolidation. It gave you like a little crumb to say, hey, we're going to go long here. It hit the Bollinger Band. We're going to bounce. Keep going, keep going. It took it, and then bam, let's take all your money. And then you get in it short, and it takes you. So this could be doing consolidation for the next however long. So I would stay away from this trade. It's like playing with fire. I mean, it's just been riding in this range right in the middle of the street for going into last Friday. So, you know, what I'm going to do on this one is instead of erasing everything, I'm going to put a rectangle here just to show you this thing keeps consolidating. But I'm going to erase this. Put a text message. Trade is consolidating. Run, don't walk. All right. So what it's going to do, it's going to bounce off support and go to resistance. It may, I mean, you can make money through here too. Just be very careful, because we do make money between support and resistance, but not this way. Not this way. It's we do it while it's traveling up or down. In this case here, you're in consolidation, and at the very last minute, it could just take off when it's at the very top, and you just took it short. You'll never see your money again. All right, let's go to Aussie dollar. Okay, that's another good form of consolidation here. Let's erase all this so we can take a better look at it. And guys, when you're getting ready to take a trade, the first thing I look at is the indicators. Are they all lining up? If they are, I'd like for you to get into the habit of putting your work here to see if there's actual movement. Okay, so even though we have this downward trend here for the last, I don't know, 7 hours, short, we do have this trend tool here handy here, so we can see what direction it's going. It's obviously going long, but when you have 8 hours of a different direction, this is when we have no agreement. So our indicators don't know what to do. So what I would do is I would wait a few more hours, maybe tonight, when it busts through here. And when I mean that, I'm looking at maybe I'd say about 06 at 69,710. Once it breaks that barrier right around there, I would start looking. If it breaks through that support line, it's probably a new trend. Okay, so just we can put that up there. Pretty good explanation. So you have a few hours. If it goes, it'll take that. You should take that trade. Let's go to pound dollar. This is kind of the same thing. Instead of writing all that out, what I'm going to do is just put let's put our lines up first. Oops. No agreement. Okay. Let's look at pound or dollar Swiss. Wow, this is a pretty good trade here. We called. Look at this. I put a short arrow. I put long there. That's what happens when you don't drink enough coffee. So it went the same way. I didn't want to add an indicator because it's pretty close to the bottom, but it's just been kind of hovering there. So the consolidation can happen anywhere. It can happen up here, but more than likely it happens when it's in the middle of the street. But it's kind of happening here. So I would look for some more agreement, and since we're at the bottom, I would start looking for the scene to go long. But I wouldn't take this trade. It's just too risky. I'm just going to put wait. Wait for long signals. All right, let's look at pound Swiss. Kind of the same thing, right? Look at it. It's perfect here. It was in consolidation, and then I don't know if you can see this. Right here, it gave a breadcrumb to go long, and it's perfect. It's like almost manipulative. It waits and hits this support line, and it takes off. It even touches the line like it's going to break through, and right when you hit that buy signal, I mean, look at how many millions and millions of retail traders took all these breadcrumbs. This is all manipulated, man. They took it, and then bam. They just took everybody's money. So this is what happens when you trade with a trend. If you're looking for consolidation, don't take it. And if you do, take it short. Look what's going to happen. You have to have a pretty sizable account and wait for about a week for this to happen. So basically, if you took the trade here, I mean, you really didn't make a whole lot of money if you kept in it. I mean, you did depending on the size of your account, but it took a long time to move, a few hundred pips, which is good. Or you could not take trades in consolidation and make a few hundred pips in a few days versus a week and a half. So consolidation is not our friend. I'm going to keep the short line up there. Okay, so I wouldn't. I'm not going to put where I'm not going to put where we are. I'm just going to put wait for long signals. Okay, let's look for let's look at Aussie dollar versus the Japanese yen. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Just, I'm going to erase all this. I'm going to show you. There's been a lot of consolidation. You guys are getting very savvy. Maybe they've always have been. So if you take a look at, I'm just going to go right across here. That may not be, part of these candles may not be in consolidation, but it gave you breadcrumbs here, and it took you here, and it consolidated, it took you down, and right before this massive downswing, it gave you crumbs. Hold on one second. And it just took everybody's money. Now, has consolidation stopped yet? Who knows? All I know is that this trade has a dominant downswing, right? So we're going to put this short. So what I would do on this one is I'd probably wait for a long call. Even though the indicators are pretty much lining up, the only reason they're lining up is because you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours worth of downtrend. Guys, I had 32 hours worth of downtrend, and it turned out being 1.5 days worth of retracement. So just be very careful. All right, let's look at CAD yen. Just worked out pretty good here. Let's wait for PM session. I guess we had no agreement. I think this thing is still, it's kind of like a sideways or a slanted type consolidation, because there's way too much non-movement in this in this volume. How the Bollinger Bands kind of came together here, and I just don't like this trade. Let's wait to get some more clarity on this one. I'm just going to erase this part. I'm just going to erase all of it, might as well. Okay, so let's go to here. Same thing as the other trades. There you go. Swiss yen is no agreement this morning, so I'm going to stick to that as well, because look at this. I'll just put no agreement. Okay. Let's move on to our next trade here. Euro Aussie dollar. Hey, that's nice there. Look at this. Looks like it's turning. I'd watch this last candle here. If you're going to take this trade, I'd take it in the next 30 minutes to see what trend. Well, let's look at the big picture here. Was it Euro Aussie dollar? Hmm. It looks like this is, well, I can't tell. I would wait until the next candle to see if it's going to go up or not. Let me look at the 15-minute. I mean, it's a strong uptrend the last, I don't know, 2-3 hours. And there's a tough one here. This is Euro Aussie dollar, right? Okay, good. Yeah, I would wait maybe the 7 o'clock hour, maybe the 8 o'clock hour. I'd really like to see. There is some equity here, some equity lines that maybe the institutional traders are trying to cash out. Just wait a couple more hours to see what this trend is going to do. Maybe break this resistance line here. But just remember, there's a lot of pressure for it to go down. Let's look at the day just to make sure. Yeah, it's a very strong downtrend. I would wait before taking that trade. Sure does look good though, right? Yeah, I would wait on taking that trade. Always want to trade with the trend. So what we're going to do here, it doesn't look like a very strong downtrend, does it? When you look at the 60-minute, you almost have to look at the day just to verify trend. You know, even the 480, that's where I got burned yesterday. I broke a cardinal rule. I didn't check trend. So look at your day, see what it's done for the day, and the day will give you a big picture. So I do use higher time frames only to check trend. There's a lot of people that use long timetables or time frames to trade. I kind of use the 480 as my stop because I like getting in the trades a little sooner. If you use a little bit longer than that, what'll happen is sometimes you may get in the trade a little late. So what I'm going to do is day chart shows strong. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I mean, this could be a trend changer, but we never know. You got to have clarification. Let's go to Euro Pound. Yeah, I remember doing this yesterday. This is one big solid consolidation, and it just keeps on going. Look at that. Look at this. It just gives you breadcrumbs and smacks you right in the face. And it leads you to believe it's going to go long, and it takes it right back from you, and then boom. Now this right here, look at this. This looks very much like a banker's candle, so this could be the new trend here. I'm interested to see that. I'm going to put some notes. I'm just going to put last 5 candles. So when you have CR charts, I suggest everybody, I recommend everybody take notes like this. So this is pretty good stuff. So can you imagine waking up at 2 in the morning to start trading or whatever your habits are, and you look at this? It's very powerful. These are great notes. You know, looks like a lot of gibberish if you don't know what we're talking about, but man, this is pretty neat. But anyway, let's go to pound yen. Let's take a look at this. No pound yen, right? This looks like a very good trade here. Look at this. It's about 10, 12 hours of going short. That's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and wait on this one. I want some more clarification on this one. Not quite ready to take it yet. First of all, it may be running out of steam. Who knows? I want some more clarification on this one. Let me erase these. Yeah, just the knee-jerk reaction, just to wait for just make it easy, right? Wait for a long signal. You got to revert to whatever's down must go up, right? Let's just do the easy ones. What do you say? NZD yen. This will be our last one for the day. I want to erase this. I want to see something here. I went to town on all these notes. If you take a look at this one, you don't have your typical banker's candle, but where's the rectangle? There it is. Kind of looks like consolidation to me, right? Just kind of taking everybody's money here, taking breadcrumbs, and once you take the little snack, it takes your money and goes down, and then just snags it away from you. They just took everybody's money here. This is how they gain liquidity, and then they just shift they move the market the opposite way. So I'd wait on this one. I'll just put well, there's a lot of agreement on this one. Last 5 or 6 hours. So what we should put, let's just wait for a long signal. All right. So we went over about 20 trades. I think tomorrow's going to be a lot better day. Just put some water on my face. I remember playing football, basketball. I used to play all sports, but I remember I had one coach in basketball that after a quarter he'd look at the stats, and if everybody wasn't on the same page, or we weren't making any buckets, he'd take everybody to the locker room and make them wash their hands, kind of start over. So I've had a bad day today with the trades. I explained that to you and how important it is to always have a backup plan. But anyway, I think we recovered nicely and we're going to be fine. But anyway, thank you for letting me into your homes today and teaching you how to do Forex. If you'd like to join our program, just go to thetradingplaces.com, and it's $3.99 to sign up, $99 a month. You get our world-class charting system. You get our VIP chat room where we give out trades during the day, and you also have access to the training. And any indicators that come out, unless they're special indicators, you get that included in your package. If there's I'm working on a consolidation indicator right now, and when that hits, wow, that's all I can say. We'll all be shopping for new private islands. And current conditions, it's pretty crazy out there. It's kind of a strange world, but I think we can overcome this just by being nice. We could all band together, give your loved ones, love your neighbor, love your family like you love your neighbor. And I think the world will be a better place. Try and do nice for someone, try and do nice for somebody. nice. Try and do something nice for somebody, even when no one's watching. Like I say, I really feel that we're put on this planet to help people that can't help themselves. But enough of that. We will see you in the morning. Good luck, and we will see you later. Let's go make some money.